Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to be on this call. My name is Amanda. I am your friend. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm grateful and thankful I get to be here with you guys and share what I get to share with you guys before we step into this new year, 2021, you guys. This is the last day of 2020. So, going into this new year, you guys, and we want to go in with a bright mindset so that we can create the life that we truly would like to see yourself living. So if you haven't already, grab a pen and a paper and let's get started, you guys. I won't take too much of your time because time is the most valuable commodity that we have on this planet. That's all we have. If you don't have time, you guys, what do you have? Think about it. Think about that. Everybody says that they have everything. They're so happy. They're flashing all this stuff on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. But internally, let's just say we took everything away from you guys. Just isolate yourself from everything. What do you truly have on the inside? Think about that, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this. We're going to start with first 3 questions, you guys, that is essential to life. I know for us, when we first started this journey, you guys, we were at our lowest low. And these 3 questions has saved our life, you guys, and everybody else that's coming on board, and other people as well. Yes, but if I share that with other people and I don't give it to you, how's that going to change your life? So I know one of my goals I'll share with you guys is to communicate more, and that's why we have these mindset talks, to give this information to you guys, because it comes from within, because I was able to experience that from my life. Now I can share that with you so you can do the same for your life. So let's start with question number 1, you guys. What has my life been like up to this point? Well, I can tell you all the things that I've done this year, you guys. It'll ruin your life. Ruin your week. So I'm going to make it better for you guys, okay? Because I know everybody's going through something. Everybody has a valley that they're going through. Everybody is living whatever they may be living. But guess what? You can always change that by changing the way you think and the way you feel internally. Because I know as soon as I allowed myself to change my mindset and shift my perspective, everything started shifting. It was literally within a micro of the thought, thanks to the coaching, that I was able to be blessed in my life. Because before, I thought I was doing it myself, thought I had all the right avenues. No, you guys, until the coach came and said, no, you got to do it this way. And then things started shifting. So I'm grateful and thankful for Isaiah, because for the past 3 years, you guys have been able to adopt this mindset and share it with you guys, so that you can do the same for your life. So let's get into question number 1 again. What has my life been like up to this point? Think about it. Where have you ever thought about the last year of your life? We've been to hundreds and hundreds of places, and within those hundreds of places, we've been through, I want to say, over 500 places within cities, you guys. And it's because of this life-changing information, truly. And people are like, well, where are you? What are you doing? And it's like everything starts on the inside, you guys. It's the questions that we ask ourselves that allows us to speak words that become a reality. Okay? So, number 2, what would I love, or what would I truly love my life to be like? Think about it. Are you living the life you truly want to live? Where do you want to be at 65? Do you want to be working your job? I'm not down on jobs, you guys. But you do have a greater purpose in your life, and a lot of people are afraid to tap into their potential, and their potential is within. Have you ever thought about why you're here on earth? Everybody's looking at all the bad that's happening. What about the good that's happening internally? Because everybody has to be purged out of themselves to become the best version of themselves. You got to hate yourself. My coach told me, he said, Isaiah, he said, you have to hate yourself to then love yourself, to then give to others. So I had to start adopting EFT tapping to tell myself, come on, you got this. You can do this. Because you have so many paradigms in your life. And if you don't know what paradigm is, that's why you need a coach. And that's why we're having these talks. A lot of people may take it as common, but hey, you know what? For the people that don't, that's why we're here. Okay? And eventually for the other people, God bless you guys. People get where they belong. People will get where they belong. Number 2 again, what would I truly love my life to be like? Well, I'm going to give you some of my goals. And people are like, what does that look like? Well, what is your routine? What are your rituals when you get up in the morning? What do you do? I know I was struggling with waking up, you guys. Why? Because I didn't think I was really in my purpose until I finally got to the point like, well, what's freedom to you? What are you doing that's actually liberating you when you do what you do? Why I love sharing this with you guys. It really does bring life into life, because I know that if it's done this for me, it can do it for you too, you guys. It can. I'm no different than you. I am no different than you. You got a brain, you got a heart, you got a voice box that can be trainable and coachable and teachable if you allow yourself to be open. Okay? So it takes also a shift within yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to do it. Despite all the people that said, I've tried that before, it didn't work for me. Well, you tried it for 2 days? This is something that is a consistent lifestyle. Every single day, you guys, you have to every single day say, I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday. Why? Because think about it. We only have 24 hours. Right now, it's 1:14 Eastern Standard Time. And we don't know what's coming in the next hour. You got all these COVID cases happening everywhere. And I'm putting that out there because I'm also you have to counter that too, you guys. Because you're hearing so much of this COVID. And that's what you're allowing the programming to be. Allow yourself to condition you to what you want it to be. So think about that again. Number 2, I'm going to repeat it again, and I'm repeating it because repetition is the mother of skill. You have to pry this information into your life so that you can make it yours. What would I truly love my life to be like? Ask yourself that question. I want to become even greater as a mother, greater as a wife, a greater coach, a greater communicator, and poverty in the world. Because everybody's rich internally, but nobody wants to believe that. Except for the people who do, which is why we're here. Again, my name is Amanda, and I am your friend, for the record. Okay? So, internally, you guys, I plan on being worth what I'm worth. And I'm going to share that. See, that's personal. That's personal, but I'm able to share that with you guys because I truly love you guys. You may not believe that, but I know I do because I love me. Do you love you? Can you look at yourself in the mirror, hold your heart, and say, I love you. I love you every day, every second of the day. Have you ever said that to yourself? Feels good. Say it to yourself and see how you feel. See where that takes you. That one thought will bring something great in your life. That's a decree of the law of attraction. It decrees. Whatever you decree, whatever you say becomes. Like you guys heard the saying, abracadabra, and then you get something. That's what it is to the universe. So if you have a negative thought and then all of a sudden you have resistance in your life, you may have woke up shitty that day or crappy that day. And then you have all this resistance and you have hours where you're having to battle it, or you just let the whole entire day go like that. Now, if you stop it on its tracks, stop you on your tracks to address it, you can then dress it to become better and do something greater within a thought, you guys. It's literally within a thought. One thought, one idea can shift your entire life, you guys. That's why we're doing this, okay? So going to the next question. Am I open, honest, and committed enough to make whatever changes Mindset 2021 requires? Yes, you have to accept that, you guys. You have to accept the coaching. Like, think about it. Up until now, has it worked for you? Anything really worked for you? Except for the same thing that you've been doing for the past 10 years? Probably not, you guys. Think about what are you doing right now to increase your income? Where do you want to be worth at the age of 65? Have you thought about that? Because time is flying, you guys. Time is flying. And in 10 years, if you haven't created what you want to create, you're going to keep living the same decade, and then you're just going to let life go by. And life is so short, you guys. So we want to make the most out of our life and make the most out of our days, make the most out of our time, so we can give back to the world and create for the next generations to come. Do we want the next generations to live in COVID world for the rest of the next 100, 500 years? No. But we all have to come together. And coming together requires every single person to allow this information to sit into their life, sink in, and manifest in a beautiful way. Okay? So allow yourselves to step into this information. Allow yourselves to open up to to you, because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to what it is that you want in your life internally. Because material things, you guys, will tell you what, I've seen it time and time again, and that stuff does not make you happy. Yes, it's nice to have nice things. I'm not knocking the nice things, you guys, okay? I get it. We all like luxury. We're all wealthy. We all seek the same things, okay? But people are afraid to confront the internal truth. And in order to get what you want, you have to confront that internal truth. So tune in with us, you guys, every single week so that we have these calls. I promise you guys that I will evolve on these calls as well, because I'm doing this while as I evolve. So as we do this, we're doing we love what we do, and we are doing what we do, and we're sharing what we do. Okay? So you guys can do the same for you as well. I'm going to repeat the questions again, so if you guys didn't write it down, okay? And answer these. Take yourself serious. Take yourself serious this year. Everybody's so cute with New Year's resolutions. But have they actually worked for you? And for the people, yes, who have achieved New Year's resolutions, like fitness goals, all that stuff, that's great. But what about the people who do it and then stop and don't see anything out of their life? That's why we do this, you guys. Because it's going to take a collective effort of energy, time, willpower, and the willingness to truly want to change and become a different person. Every season is going to require a new you. How do I know that? Why? Because every single season I've evolved. I'm evolving into a newer and better version of myself. It's a constant evolution. You're not going to stop unless you tell yourself you're going to stop, and then you stop, and then your life stops. And then you become brain dead, and then you allow beliefs like COVID and vaccines to come into your life. You don't need that crap, bro. You need your brain. You need you. You need your heart. You need your mind. You need your freedom. That's what you need. Everybody does. Think about it. More increase in your life. And it starts with basic questions, you guys. So, number 1, what has my life been like up until this point? Number 2, what would I truly love my life to be like? And number 3, am I open, honest, and committed enough to make whatever changes Mindset 2021 requires? Ask yourself these questions going into the new year, you guys. We have 1 day left, and it's already 1:21. So how many more hours do we have left until 2020 is over, going into 2021? Because how we exit 2020 is how we're going to enter 2021. So be prepared, be ready, be courageous, be bold, be brave, be great. You can do all things in Christ, who gives every single person strength once they allow themselves to accept it and grow on it and water it like a beautiful plant and garden that you get to share. Sharing it with you guys. We're sharing it with you guys. We're here. We love you guys. We're your friends. And we want everybody to succeed. Truly do, okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you for being alive, too, for the people who are watching this call. Thank you for being alive. That means a lot. Okay? That means a lot to us. So let's continue to bring more life into life so that we can give that to the generations to come, you guys. I love you guys so much. I will be sharing on Facebook and Instagram the times that we will have these calls. Or you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for the people who would like to see more of these calls, I will put in the description box a place where you can donate to either PayPal at paypal.me/MindsetUT, or our Cash App at hashtag, I think it's like the Cash App hashtag, Isaiahmindset. I'll go ahead and post it in the description for you guys. And we appreciate you guys making your donations as well, because that's what keeps the lights on, to continue to keep moving forward and spread life and word into your life. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Have a great, great Happy New Year. Happy New Year to the entire world. Let's go in 2021 being our greatest, so that we can continue the momentum for all the years of our lives. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day.